Have you ever heard any of those things before? Maybe a lot of them? I'll tell you this, the way you handle it and your reaction to them can either be the most crippling thing that you've ever heard, or it can be the most motivating. As late as college, guys, I was self-conscious enough to actually pick times during the day that I would know that I would avoid the most people in the gym. I'd be training at the weirdest hours in the day just so I wouldn't have to see people there and feel self-conscious, or more self-conscious than I did about how skinny I was or about how weak I might be. But you see, I didn't give up. I never stopped trying. I had guys that I tried to mirror myself after. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. Stallone, ravishing Rick Rude, and for guys out there that used to watch wrestling, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, they were clearly way the hell bigger than I was, but you know what? I didn't let it stop me. I didn't let it stop me. If I had to work out at home, I worked out at home. If I had to pick those odd hours, I picked those odd hours. But you know what I never ever said? Never ever. See, because when someone starts saying, Jeff, you can't do this, or you can't do that, or there's no way that you can do this, or just give up, or quit, or whatever they want to tell me, all that ever did to me is motivate me to work harder. And I can tell you, I know a lot of people, unfortunately, that hear those words, that quit. If you're one of those guys that felt like quitting, let me be that example for you. Let me be the guy that tells you don't quit. Push harder every single day. There's no magic. It ain't gonna happen overnight. And I can tell you right now, anybody that says, I eat clean, that's the first sign that they don't. That's the worst term you're gonna use if you're trying to make a self-defense for your reasons of not being as lean as you should be. The clean eaters are usually the worst eaters. And I feel like my body, as I said, I get one body in this life, and I treat it with respect, as much respect as I can, and I try to fuel it as if it's a machine. Because I told you guys in previous videos, I don't want to be average. Average guys don't mind being average. Average guys will do the things that average guys do. I never wanted to be average, so I don't do what the average guy does. But guys like this, that want to make you believe that you can't achieve something, the guys that never achieve something, they're the ones that tell you you can't do it. Because you know why? The guys that do achieve something, they know it's possible. I know it's possible and what's possible, and every time I put a video up here on this channel for you guys to follow is because I know that if you follow the advice I'm giving you, you will see results from what I'm telling you. And we have so many guys out there that have relied on the advice on this channel alone and have changed their physiques. Just the advice here. We have a lot more people who've decided to take up my advice on a day-by-day training program, nutrition program, using the Athlenex program, who've gotten phenomenal results by doing that. They've stayed dedicated. They've made it a commitment to a lifestyle. And that's what's necessary. But don't listen to these jackasses. Guys that want to tell you it's not possible because they themselves haven't seen the results. No, they haven't tried hard enough. They haven't tried hard enough. They've given up. Those are the guys, though, they're going to be telling you all the things that you heard in the beginning of this video. You can't, you won't, you'll never. No, you know what? He'll never see the results he wants to because he's a quitter. Don't be a quitter. Don't give up. Don't be a quitter. Don't rely on the excuses. Get the job done. I'm telling you guys, you can do it. You got to start looking at that as motivation and then letting everything else fall in place. And as I said, as a guy who's never used a damn thing in his entire life, like I said, I've lived probably the most boring life of anybody out there watching. It just goes to show you how inspiring it can be to know that you can reach those levels that people will feel that way about you, and you've done it through nothing but blood, sweat, and tears and hard work. And I'm here to preach the same exact thing to you guys, because as I always say, I would never recommend anything to you guys that I don't do, use, or implement myself in my everyday training and life. So hopefully guys, this video, another one of those kind of peek behind the scenes videos, will be inspiring to you. It will get you off your ass if you're the type that wants to sit around and lament what's not happening. And if you are the guy who never listened to these guys anyway, it's further proof that you're just wasting your time and you're better off listening to only one person and answering to only one person, and that's yourself.